What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We're going to be starting off with a doubly. First video is titled, Trump sends a threat to Hamas and a warning to Iran. And then the second video, Trump issues warning to Iran. It's a clip of Trump saying it. The first one is news telling you about it. The second clip is actually Trump talking about Iran. Then we got a video that's titled, Possible Shark Attack Victim Identified After Body Found in Santa Cruz County. There's a follow-up video to that swimmer that went out with a swim club on their weekly swim, and then this woman went missing, and there was supposedly a report saying possible shark attack. Well, they found the body, but they haven't really confirmed the shark attack. Then we got a video, it's titled, U.S. Carries Out 30th Strike on Suspected Drug Boat. This situation's a doubly too. In that video, they're going to be talking about hitting a facility and then also drug boat strike. And then the second video in the doubly is CIA leads drone strike on coastal port Venezuela. Apparently we have had a land strike over on Venezuela, so we're just kicking things off over there. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Colty, and it's titled, God Has a Sense of Humor. Then getting back into the news, we got a video that's titled, Police Release New Video in Search for Missing Teen. This is also a follow-up video, which I forgot to write down. Follow-up. Anyways, this is a follow-up video on the 19-year-old that went missing on Christmas Eve. They don't have a whole lot of new details, but there's some new details. Then we got another follow-up. It was hard to find news today. We got a lot of follow-ups. Second follow-up is new redacted audio transcript is supposed to be released in, or actually, no, it's titled, Judge Orders Release of Redacted Audio Transcripts, or Audio and Transcripts from Closed Tyler Robinson Hearing. This has to do with the Charlie Kirk shooter and all the special treatment he's getting and stuff like that. They don't really discuss any special treatment in this video. The one we covered yesterday, I think it was. Were we live yesterday? And the last time we did it, they were talking about a special treatment. In this one, they're giving us a little bit more details about the situation itself. Then we got a video that is titled, Federal Fraud Investigation in Minnesota Sparks Backlash in Seattle's Somali Community. Apparently, there's 283 child care centers that list Somali as their primary language just in Washington State. I didn't know that. It makes me wonder how many child care centers that list themselves as Somali in primary language here in Michigan. I'm going to have to look into that, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, there's potential for fraud across the country. Then for the last little bit of the news, as much as I wish it was lefties losing it, it's not. I don't know what they're doing. They took the 2 weeks off, I guess. Instead, we got J6 DC pipe bomb suspect due in court as defense seeks his release, which is really interesting because that's like a terrorist attack, but they're going to try and get him out while he's waiting for trial and all that. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one is provided by Donnie, and it's titled Peak Performance Unit. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Eagle, and it's titled It May Be Right for You. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com. And what's up, guys? What's up, Ghostly? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Jay Spray? And what's up, Zero? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Major, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, Major, and I appreciate you racing to the chat. What's up, Puffin Stuff? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Magic Moon? What's up, Kevin? What's up, Elder Zoomer? What's up, Otters? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Trickster? What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Let me see. What's up, Too Old to Care? What's up, Keep It Salty? Happy freedom to you, hooliganders. Go ahead and hit that like button. See if you can get us on the front page of Rumble. What's up, Watchmen? Happy freedom. I got the Harry Potter music stuck in my head. We knocked out those 4 hours last night. It was a lot later than I was expecting to start the live stream. But we did it. Got done at 4:30 this morning, and now my brain's fried, and I got Harry Potter playing in my nugget. What is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Mikey? Happy freedom. And happy freedom to everybody else on Twitch. And what is up, everyone over on the Goof Tube? Bullseye, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sassy Patriot? Happy freedom. What's up, Brian? What's up, Ero? Happy freedom. What's up, Ryan? What's up, DB? What's up, Marcy? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Glick? Happy freedom. Who sang the intro? Glick. I'll post a link in the chat. It's not my intro. It's just intro music. What's up, Larry? Larry and Maddie. Happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you. You guys are welcome to hit that like button over on the commie platform as well. And what is up, everyone over on X? We're going to get started with this doubly. Both these are short. The first video is titled, Trump Sends a Threat to Hamas and a Warning to Iran. I'm going to pull both these videos up real quick because we're going to play them back to back. Now, like I said, the first one is news. They're just like telling you what's going on and in their own words. The second video is an actual clip of President Trump talking about Iran and all of that. So this first video, Trump sends a threat to Hamas and a warning to Iran. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
President Trump warning Hamas to severe consequences, saying if the militant group does not disarm, quote, they'll be held to pay. After meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu at his home in Florida, the president says the next phase of the Gaza ceasefire plan cannot move forward unless Hamas disarms. President Trump also responding to Iran's president, declaring that Iran is at a full-scale war with the United States, Israel, and Europe, warning that the United States could support another major strike against Iran if Iran rebuilds its missile or nuclear weapons programs.
Okay. So, Glick, I post that link for that intro song in the chat there on the Goof Tube. We're going to get into this next video. Like I said, this next one is a clip of President Trump talking about that warning to Iran in his own words, because we know how the news likes to spin everything. Let's go ahead and get into this, and then we'll hop in the chat.
And speaking of Iran, I hope they're not trying to build up again, because if they are, we're going to have no choice but very quickly to eradicate that buildup. So I hope Iran is not trying to build up, as I've been reading, that they're building up weapons and other things. And if they are, they're not using the sites that we obliterated, but they're using possibly different sites. We know exactly where they're going, what they're doing, and I hope they're not doing it, because we don't want to waste the fuel on a B-2. It's a 37-hour trip both ways. I don't want to waste a lot of fuel.
Okay. Holy, somebody just slammed the hell out of their door. There we go. I was saying when we covered that Iran was claiming that they were at full-scale war and all of that President Trump would have no problem giving them some more bunker buster bombs. So, I mean, that's where he took it, like, basically. The first video, Trump telling Hamas to disarm or there will be hell to pay. Then Trump telling Iran's president that the U.S. is ready for another strike against them if they rebuild their missiles or nuclear weapons programs. And then the second video there, a clip of President Trump talking about the Iran situation. Next up, possible shark attack victim identified after body was found in Santa Cruz County. This is a follow-up video for the swimmer that went missing. They were on their weekly swim with their swim club, and they disappeared. And then there was a report of a sighting of a shark with a body in its mouth. It had come out of the water, had a body in its mouth, and then went back. It was like a scene out of Jaws. And now they found the body. So we got the follow-up. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump putting a threat to Hamas and a warning to Iran. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy freedom to you. Ghostly. Yeah, I posted the link for the song over there on YouTube. I got it wrote down on a list. I got a list of intro songs. We got titties and beer on there too. What's up, Kung Fu? What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Ramsey, Trump wants to smoke somebody. He's just trying to keep the peace because that's what his base wants. I mean, he is kind of going after Venezuela, and now Iran's asking for problems. Kung Fu, Iran's test fired a ballistic missile from Lam province. I probably didn't say that right. Interesting. Well, that means that we'll probably have a follow-up tomorrow then. What's up, Kicks? Happy freedom to you. Watchman. I like how he's like, yeah, we know where you're at, but we don't want to waste the time and fuel. Yep. He said they're keeping an eye on him. What's up, Lisa? Happy Freedom. Lisa, they're at a full-scale war. Nobody can even tell. Yeah. They had to tell everybody that everyone was at war. What's up, Dano? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Brenda? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Toot? Happy Freedom. I pray that doesn't happen. Talking about us going over to Iran. Yeah. War's not good. Marcy, I thought it was a Hooligan song. No, that song's not a Hooligan song. Retro, Happy Freedom. I'm considering opening a fake daycare. It seems pretty easy. You gotta list Somalian as the primary language. I think that's how you get the fraud doll hairs. I'm pretty sure. What's up, Winston? Happy Freedom to you. Kung Fu, so this is pre-New Year's Eve? I don't know. Is it? I don't even know what day it is. My brain is totally fried from playing the game. What's up, Lori? Happy Freedom to you. Kevin, it's windy out. Yeah, it is windy out here too. The snow is snowing sideways. That's not good. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, next up, possible shark attack victim has been identified after the body was found in Santa Cruz County. This is probably going to be the last follow-up on this video. Come on, do the thing. Now, I still wonder if there's foul play. That's the only way we're going to get another follow-up. Otherwise, you can pretty much assume that it was a shark attack. But either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
Central Coast, the body of a woman who disappeared after a reported shark attack has been found. She disappeared near Lovers Point in Monterey last week. Authorities called it a possible shark attack. Her body was found 45 miles north in Davenport on Saturday. Her family says they identified her by the wetsuit she was wearing and the watch she had on. She was also wearing a shark band, which is a device that's supposed to help deter shark attacks. Her family identified her as Erica Fox. She was last seen during a weekly swim with a swim club she co-founded. Witnesses reported seeing a large splash and a shark breach the water with a body in its mouth. There were multiple search efforts, including the Angels Recovery Dive Team from Stockton.
Okay, so they keep saying that the body was claimed to have been taken out by a shark attack, but they don't say that it was. That yes, we found the body and it was a shark attack. They don't say that. And I don't know, when it happened, I was like, what if somebody wanted to do something bad to her? And they all knew that she was going to do this weekly swim thing. And what if they did something to her? And then somebody was just like, oh yeah, make a report saying that it was a shark attack and that'll work. And now that's all they got. They're like, well, there was that one report of a shark coming out like a scene out of Jaws. I don't know. I think I'm just skeptical of the world. Maybe it's just me. It's not them. Either way, they're saying the woman that went missing during a swim, the weekly swim with their swim team, has been recovered. The body's been recovered. There was a report that the shark had been seen coming out of the water with a body in its mouth, but they never confirmed that it was she was actually killed by a shark. And like I said, that's the only way we're going to get a follow-up on this, is if they say it wasn't a shark, that somebody did something to her and then maybe the shark ate her afterwards or something, but I don't know. Next up, we got another doubly. This has to do with Trump and Venezuela. The first one, U.S. carries out 30th strike on suspected drug boat. And they're also going to be talking about us hitting a big facility in Venezuela, but they don't tell us what it is. And the second video is CIA leads drone strike on coastal port in Venezuela, and that is our first land attack that we know about happening in Venezuela. We're going to play both those videos next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this possible shark attack story. Snook sharks will attack humans, but Ghostly's right, they don't eat them. Ghostly, sharks don't eat people. Like 80% of the time they bite people and leave us alone after. Must taste bad because of the shit we eat. Yeah, I could see that. Well, that's what I mean. We, like, believe it or not, we don't have sharks in Lake Michigan, so I don't have to deal with this shit. But I don't know. I hear about shark attacks and stuff, but it's potentially missing limbs. Most of the time it's damage, like lots of damage, right? Like bite marks across your body, or fucking, you know, your arms mangled or such shit like that. But I don't think I've ever heard like the shark popped out of the water and waved to everyone in the sunset and then swam away. I've never really heard it depicted like that. And it might be just because I'm a Michigander and I'm ignorant. It very well could be. But it just sounds really weird. It's kind of convenient that the shark just showed up to let everybody know it was a shark attack and don't blame anybody else, and then it left. That just sounds weird to me. But, you know, like I said, I'm just skeptical. What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom to you. Puff of stuff. Never swim in the ocean. Never fuck with bears. That's, you know, words to live by. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom. Shark fin soup. Yep. That's what the family's craving right now, I'm sure. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. Otter's the new Slender Man sacrifice method. Kids these days. Yeah, I mean, the woman I think was in her 50s, but like I said, I'm not very trusting, I guess. Done. It's so windy here, the pilot light got blown out in the furnace. Couldn't get it lit till 9 a.m. House temp dropped to around 18. Lines froze and then busted. Got hot. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Dutton. Damn winter. Winston, yeah, we got hit with a blizzard yesterday. We got 4 inches last night or something like that, which is hell at 90 miles an hour. And then it's been snowing all day today, and I think it's supposed to snow all day tomorrow, and then we're supposed to be good for like 10 days. It ain't going to get above 24 degrees or something like that, but it's not supposed to snow for like 10 days, and I'm excited about it. Otters. Oh, yeah, I don't know what was going on. Somebody slammed a door or something in the hallway, but it's all good. Kevin, everything's frozen. Yeah. Oh, from the rain. That's exactly what happened here. It rained all day Sunday, and then Monday we had a blizzard, and then snow Tuesday, Wednesday. Doesn't that damn global warming? I know. What's up, obnoxious guy? Happy freedom to you. Otters, sharks taste us like chemical in our plasma and back off. It's a UV working chemical we produce. Don't remember the name of it. It has something to do with blood and UV. Interesting. I've never heard that before. What's up, Jesus people? Happy freedom. 28 degrees in the morning in Florida. That is freezing for Florida. What's up, Starn? Happy freedom. What's up, Carpet Dog? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom. Happy New Year's Eve. That's right. Carpet Dog, sharks bite humans by mistake thinking that we're seals. Interesting. I've never heard that either. I don't want to be bit by a shark, so I figure like if I don't look into it, I won't get bit. It's kind of like that with aliens. You know, the people who get abducted by aliens are people looking for aliens. Don't look for aliens. Demons work like that too. I mean, sometimes you can encounter them, I suppose, but generally when you go looking for that stuff, you just might find it. What's up, Kayla? Happy freedom. Texas here. 80s the other day. 20s last night. Yeah. It's freezing. I can't believe that you in Florida getting this cold weather. Brian, a wristband that prevents a shark attack sounds more like mafia. I don't know what they were talking about with that. Saying that she had a device or something was supposed to prevent shark attacks. That reminds me of like the whistles that people put on their cars that supposedly prevent deer from running out in front of you. And I'm trying to think, there was something else I was just thinking. Oh, they used to, I don't know if they still make them, but they used to make like pest things. They're like plugins, and you plug it into the wall, and supposedly it puts out a frequency that keeps rodents and big spiders and shit from outside, you know, keeps it out of your house. None of that stuff works. I mean, I've never tested the shark thing, but we have reasons to believe the shark thing doesn't work. The family might have to sue whoever manufactured that product, saying that it would prevent shark attacks or something like that. Yeah, may. They need to put in capital words. It may prevent shark attacks. I don't know. Jay Spray, at least she had her Apple Watch on. You know, if she was wearing a mask, she'd be okay. I don't know. It's not right. It's not right. You guys made me this way. That's how it goes. Snooks, go in lakes, no sharks. I think we have freshwater sharks, but I don't think they're going to bite you while you're on the swim team. I don't know. I've never been bit by a shark. I don't want to. I'm not signing up for that. Either way, moving forward here. Next up, U.S. carries out 30th strike on suspected drug boat. Like I said, this is a doubly. They're going to be talking about smoking a new drug boat, hitting a facility that's in Venezuela that they don't give us a lot of information about, and then we also hit a port or a boat dock or something in Venezuela, and that is supposedly our first land attack, I guess. All of that's coming up next, but first I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes in Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get these doublies pulled up real quick like. Come on, goof tube. Breaking my patience in half like a Kit Kat. Do the thing. God, you gotta yell at YouTube. I hate having to do that, but you know, here we are. Gotta be everybody's dad. Anyways, let's get into these doublies here. Like I said, first one's titled U.S. carries out 30th strike on suspected drug boat. No cocaine for the Democrats. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
This morning, U.S. military releasing video of the latest strike on a suspected drug trafficking boat in the Eastern Pacific, killing 2 people. It marks the 30th U.S. strike of its kind at sea in recent months, and it comes as President Trump shares updates on the first land attack, Trump saying the United States hit a dock in Venezuela.
There was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs, so we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area.
In a radio interview last Friday, the president saying the U.S. knocked out a big facility in Venezuela. Meanwhile, the president welcoming Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at his Mar-a-Lago club, where he was pressed by reporters for more details on the strike, including whether the action was carried out by U.S. military.
I know exactly who it was, but I don't want to say who it was. But you know, it was along the shore.
The U.S. has been building up its military presence in the region with nearly 15,000 troops and several warships standing ready in the Caribbean. Earlier this month, Trump ordering what he called a complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. And adding to the pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, Trump said last week that it would be smart for him to step down. Meanwhile, Maduro said Venezuela would continue to trade oil and has said regime change will just not happen. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Okay, so that's the first of the doubly here. The second one is titled CIA Leads Drone Strike on Coastal Port of Venezuela. Now, in that last video, they were talking about we knocked out a big facility. That is vague. That is vague. That's all they said about it. In this video, they're going to be saying that we hit that dock. They mentioned it in that first video, but they're going to give us some more details in this one. This is considered our first land strike on Venezuela. Once again, it's CIA leads drone strike on coastal port in Venezuela. Would you guys like the audio on? I could just go ahead and accommodate you like that.
News of that strike in the Pacific comes as we hear reports of a CIA-led drone strike on a coastal port in Venezuela. This would mark the first known U.S. attack on Venezuelan land. The target of the strike was a dock where the U.S. government believed that drugs were being loaded into boats by a Venezuelan gang. According to CNN's sources, there was no one present at the time of the strike and there were no casualties. When asked today by a reporter about the strike, the president said, quote, "There was a major explosion in the dock area." He went on to say, quote, "We hit all the boats," and said that the implementation area is no longer around. The president declined to say if this has been the only attack inside the country, where the U.S. has been increasing pressure for months now.
Okay. So we're kind of preying on Venezuela a little bit. It's interesting that they just come out and say this stuff. Like when the stuff was going on in Afghanistan, you know, after 9/11 day and all that shit, everything was the war in Afghanistan. That's all they were saying. It was like they didn't even tell you what was going on. They were like, on today's news about the war in Afghanistan. Like, that's it. And this is like the opposite of that. Like, oh, we took a tanker today. That's cool. It's our third one. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, but smoked another drug boat, 30th one. Oh, really? More than 105 people killed? Damn, that's crazy. Took out a major facility today. Hit their port today. Are we at war with these people, or are we not at war with these people? Like, what is going on here? By the way, Iran wants all the smoke. They want more bunker buster bombs. Okay, we can go ahead and put them on the schedule too. Like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? And I think they want to keep the war talk hush-hush because back during the election, they were claiming that President Trump is going to put us in World War III and all this stuff, which is funny considering all the stuff that old man Walter was doing when we were dealing with his bullshit for 4 years. But now we're like getting into all these wars, or we're a part of them. I don't know if we're getting into the Venezuela shit, but the other stuff, we're kind of getting pulled into that. A lot of moving pieces right now. I don't know. Either way, they're saying that we hit another drug boat. We killed 2 people when we did that, 2 drug smugglers. They mentioned us knocking out a big facility, whatever that means. I don't know if we EMP'd them and like it don't have power. We knocked it out like that. Or did we glass it? Does it not exist anymore? Then in the second video, they were talking about how we did a drone strike on a boat dock where they believe that a Venezuelan gang, which was probably Tren de Aragua, was loading drugs into boats. And then they were saying that that is our first mention, or the first time we've been told about a land attack over in Venezuela. But again, what is the big facility being knocked out? What does that mean? Because if we hit them, then that's the first land attack. But either way, the news is the news. Next up, we got a midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Colty, and it's titled, God Has a Sense of Humor. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about us letting Venezuela have it. J-Spray. It's like that one movie where we had bad intel and we ended up looking like assholes, but in the end we came winners. Oh, we came out as winners in the end. I'm not sure what movie you're talking about. Hopefully we come out as winners in the end of this. 0 spider bite is enough, no sharks. Yeah, I couldn't handle the spider bite. I was going to take a picture of my leg because it's still black and blue, but yeah, I couldn't handle a shark attack. I know that. Zero regime change will happen if the CIA wants it to happen. Oh yeah, absolutely. Ghostly freshwater sharks are bull sharks and they will mess you up. Yeah, I believe it. I don't mess with that stuff. You'll never swim like a fish. And if there's fish that can kill you, you shouldn't be swimming there. That's just how I look at it, you know? It's just like birds and shit. If you can't fly, don't be messing with things that fly, because how are you going to fight back? What's up, Mika? Happy freedom. What's up, Peyton? What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Kane? Happy freedom. Appreciate all of you hooligans sliding through. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way in. Find yourself a seat and all that. Cricket Kiss got to remove Bondi. I know. What does she even do? She just goes on TV and just lies. Just says random things that sound good. And then next week, President Trump's like, hey, you know how you were saying the thing? We're going to need that. And she's like, well, we're going to need probably 14 months to go through and redact everything. And it's like, what? It's not what you were saying last week. And it happens over and over again. Jesus people, Trump 2.0 risk. He's going to take what he wants. Greenland, Canada, Mexico. Hey, you sunk my battleship. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to be entertained by the whole deal. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, hoping I don't lose power. It's really windy out. Make sure your phone is charged and make sure you got the house sealed and stuff. That way if power goes out, you don't start freezing. Mika, you can email me. The email should be in the description, I think. There it is. There you go. You can email me there. And Happy New Year's to you. Hey, no one's even mentioning the work being done off of Baja California coast. What's going on over there, Peyton? Winston, the reporter's voice. Is he part chipmunk? There might be something wrong with his nuts, Winston. I don't know. I couldn't hold back on that. I know it's not Saturday. Everybody calm down. Get back in your seats. What's up, Polish? Happy freedom to you. Snarl, I have 3 portable chargers. I keep maxed, phone mostly. But I got a herd jacket. What is a herd jacket? I got power packs too. I keep power packs fully charged because you never know. And another thing, I've told you guys this before. You can get LED lights at Walmart for, you put them on your desk or whatever the hell. They're cheap. It's like $10. You get a roll of those and you get a power pack, like the USB charger packs. You can use it like a lantern. You can either keep them balled up, the LED lights balled up and plugged into the power pack, and now you can walk around with all these LED lights, or you can lay them in a string and like put it on tables to light up tables and rooms and stuff like that, and it'll last for a long time because LEDs don't take that much power. So if you got it connected to like a 10,000 milliamp power pack, you're doing good. None report, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid, None Report. I'm going to post you in the chat so everyone can go follow you. Welcome, Raiders. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way in. We're getting ready to get into this next video. Right now, we're just hopping in the chat, hanging out. Make sure you hooligans go and follow None Report. Thank you so much for the raid. Bam, there you go. What's up, Abby Girl? Happy freedom. I think we're good. There we go. What's up, TV Green? Happy freedom to you. What's up, let me see. What is it? Mock. Happy freedom to you, Mock. We're going to try and say hello to everybody. What's up, Night Wolf? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Jargon? Happy freedom. Let me see what we got coming up next. Oh, actually, we got our midlife break, our funny video coming up next. It's provided by Colty and it's titled, God Has a Sense of Humor. Just reading through the chat really quick and we'll get into it. What's up, Larry? Happy freedom to you. I am happy to hear from you. Been in the hospital, pneumonia, home now. I'm glad you're back at home, Larry. We were worried about you. Jace Ray, we are the shark. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you're the swimmer, sometimes you're the shark. What's up, Z4? Happy freedom to you. Kung Fu, Shark Talk, yeah. What's up, Roxon? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sergeant No? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Appeal to Heaven? Happy freedom. Lisa, my heat broke today. Got the oven open and under an electric blanket. I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. I hope you're staying warm. Frickin' winter. What's up, Shauna Vision? Happy freedom to you. Happy New Year to you, Shauna Vision. I hope Santa found Kitty. What do you mean? Who's Kitty? King G Check. She chops you cracking me up. Can't be G checking in the chat. Come on, man. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom. Oh, I forgot to go to the post office today. I was all worried about the damn snow. I screwed up, Rappy. I'm sorry. I need to get it. Rappy sent me something for Christmas, and we're supposed to unbox it, and my brain doesn't work the entire time I'm awake. I will do better, Rappy. I'm sorry. What's up, MU? Happy freedom and happy new year. You guys keep reminding me there's new year coming up. I keep forgetting about that. What's up, Jimmy? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, let's move forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break. Let's go ahead and get this pulled up real quick. This was provided by Colty. Now, it's a real quick one, but it's good stuff here. Like I said, this was provided by Colty, and it's titled, God Has a Sense of Humor. Jesus Christ loves us. Getting back into the news, we got a video. It's titled Police Release New Video in Search for Missing Teen. This is a follow-up video to the 19-year-old that went missing on Christmas Eve. Let's go ahead and get this pulled up. It's a pretty quick video. Unfortunately, this footage they got is awful. They say it was a dash cam, but it looks like it was recorded by an Obama phone. Yes, so once again, police release new video in search for missing teen. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Potential new clues this morning in the urgent search for a missing Texas teen who vanished on Christmas Eve. Authorities say new dash cam video, you can see it here, shows a person matching the description of 19-year-old Camila Mendoza Olmos walking alone, as you can see, shortly after she was seen leaving her home. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office released the new video. They say it was recorded by a person in Camila's neighborhood who was driving to work shortly after 7 a.m.
What we'd really like to do is be able to better reconstruct the morning of her disappearance. And this video here, as grainy as it is, actually goes a long way in showing us what we believe to be her and giving us at least a direction of flight of where she may have last been seen around that time. Right now, we're still having a look at the whole spectrum of possibilities, from willful disappearance, and she's alive and well somewhere, to the distinct possibility of self-harm, to all the way to the other extreme that somebody may have taken her and is holding her.
Okay. So like I said, really quick update there, but that footage is awful. I'm glad that they're so confident about it, but that looks like that could be anybody. That could be anything. That could have been a ghost caught on camera. That doesn't look like anything to me. So I don't know. There's probably other details that lead them to believe that's probably her, time, stuff like that. But that's an awful recording. Either way, they're saying that the investigation is still ongoing. Other videos are saying that she has a history of depression and that they had recently found self-deletion stuff. We're gonna call it that because YouTube and Twitch is watching, but they found content talking about self-deletion. I don't know if it means that she was texting that, or maybe she had downloaded videos or images, memes, right, that were joking about deleting yourself. They said they found stuff like that on her phone. She had left her phone at home and turned off when she left the house, so they're saying that potentially she might have walked off knowing that she wasn't coming back, right? Like she was making choices to go out and never come back. So I don't know, but they're saying that they're still evaluating all possibilities, that they're not convinced either way yet. Next up, judge orders release of redacted audio and transcripts from closed Tyler Robinson hearing. This is the Charlie Kirk shooter, and he's getting all kinds of special treatment and stuff. This is just about details of stuff that's supposed to come out in 2 weeks. It's not out yet, but this is some information about what we can expect. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this missing 19-year-old that came up missing Christmas Eve. Larry, is there going to be a New Year's Eve show? We'll be live for New Year's Eve, but I don't normally go live for the midnight stuff because the delay is so heavy. And I'd like to sit here and do the countdown and all that stuff, but the delay is like 45 seconds. By the time I start counting down, we'll already be into the new year. And there's always been that kind of situation. So I don't know. I don't think we'll be live for midnight, but we will be doing Coffee with Hooligans and stuff like that. Ghostly betting it was drugs. It could be. Snooks, you think she ran away? Why would she run away and not come back, though? Well, you mean like she ran away to stay away? It could be. I wonder why she didn't take her phone, though. Unless she got a new one. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy freedom to you. Zero, maybe a voice chat on New Year's? We might be able to. I don't know. I don't know what I have going on. I might have stuff I have to do, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You guys are welcome to do it, though. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom. Bill Clay. We'll be live for New Year's Eve and all of that stuff, but I don't generally go live at midnight, though. Otters, I was reading all the weird New Year's traditions the other day. I do the pork and sauerkraut to cleanse the new year. There are some weird ones. I don't know anything about any of that. All I've ever seen is people drinking on New Year's Eve and getting in trouble, and that's about it. And throwing up. Appeal to Evan. She left everything to become someone else. It could be. What's up, Weston? Happy freedom to you. Jimmy, there was surveillance footage from the prior day where with her wearing almost the same exact thing, that combined with the distance and timing made it certain that it was her. Yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring, is there was probably other details alluding that was probably her. What's up, Dustin D? Happy freedom. Sergeant, no. I have Google units all over the house, and I used to talk to them to have them set reminders, because when they do, it sets it on my Google Calendar, which would give me notifications on my phone. But they made the damn Google units AI. It used to just be Google Assistant. Now it's Gemini. Gemini doesn't have the ability to set reminders. Tech is so stupid. Tech is so stupid. So now I'm having like a terrible time trying to remember anything, because they undermined my whole system that I've been using for the last like 5 years. Oh, I appreciate you, Rappy. Yeah, I will get to the post office. What's up, Nunchuck? Happy freedom. Good luck at bowling tonight. Reading through here, making sure we get everybody before we move forward to the next one. What's up, Libby Racer? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, I can't believe your cats are feuding like that. Usually after a while they kind of chill out. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Porkstar? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Time Traveler? Happy freedom. Black Eyed Peas New Year's tradition? What is that? It's for good luck? I've never heard that before. What's up, Tar Kitty? Happy freedom. Tar Kitty. Listen to Sleep Token 2 Caramel Pears drum show. It's like 4 minutes. I'll check it out. Thank you for letting me know, Tar Kitty. I'll check it out after the live. What's up, Johnny? Happy freedom. What's up, Guessum? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Culty? Happy freedom to you. We got 3 haters. What, we got 3 thumbs down already? That's alright. I don't know why people do that. So dumb. Anyways, let's move forward here. Where are we at? Next one is Judge orders release of redacted audio and transcripts from the closed Tyler Robinson hearing. This is the Charlie Kirk shooter. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat. And like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, screaming goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let's get this pulled up. This is a follow-up for the Charlie Kirk shooter person here. Come on, do the thing. Now, apparently, we're going to get some unredacted information in the next 2 weeks. We'll see. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Much of the country is keeping an eye on court proceedings here in Utah today concerning the young man accused of assassinating political activist Charlie Kirk.
Annika Johns has the latest from the courthouse in Provo on what was being decided today.
Now, today's hearing in court was all about media access in the Robinsons case. Now, in a virtual hearing, Judge Graff has permitted the release of a closed October hearing transcript with some redactions to protect safety and privacy interests. Judge Graff ruled that a transcript of a hearing in October would be released, which several news media outlets, including KUTV2 News, requested access to. However, portions of this hearing would remain redacted as it dealt with discussing security measures for Robinson's court appearances. The judge also rejected a motion by news media outlets to be granted intervener status in the case, which would give media notification of any intent to close hearings and seal records. Instead, Judge Graff ordered prosecutors and defense attorneys to serve some notice if there's going to be a closed hearing. As for whether cameras would be allowed in the courtroom, Judge Graff says news media outlets will need to watch the public docket and then file motions within 7 days to make arguments against any such request.
The safety and well-being of all involved in this matter outweighs the interests of the public that are served by open court records. Nevertheless, and as the parties recognize, the court need not seal the entire transcript and audio of the October 24th, 2025 hearing to protect the safety interests of all those involved.
Now, Judge Graff ruled that redacted transcript audio of this hearing will be released in approximately 2 weeks. Now, Robinson's next scheduled court appearance is scheduled for January 16th of next year. Reporting in Provo, Annika Johns, KUTV 2 News.
We will be covering today.
Okay. So like I said, follow-up details here. Let me see. They're saying new redacted audio transcripts is supposed to be released in about 2 weeks. Last we covered yesterday, I think it was. It was not yesterday, it was Saturday. They were saying that they were live streaming the hearing that they were doing with the Charlie Kirk shooter, and that the live stream individual, the one running the camera, was showing the shooter wearing shackles, and the judge ordered them to stop the live stream. I don't know if they had to take it down or not, but they were saying that they had broke a court order that came out in October, and if there's any more, I don't remember how they worded it, but if there's any more slip-ups like that, then they're going to remove cameras altogether and not allow live streaming and stuff. So I don't know. They're worried a lot about this guy's image, but at the same time, they supposedly got enough to charge him, enough to convict him, otherwise they wouldn't bring these charges. So I don't know why they're giving him the special treatment, but we'll see. Next up, federal fraud investigation in Minnesota sparks backlash in Seattle's Somali community. Apparently, there's 283 child care centers that list Somali as their primary language in Washington state. Just in that state, there's 283 of these child care centers. They're supposedly primarily Somalian, and they're getting those fraudulent doll hairs. Now, in Washington state, they haven't confirmed this or anything like that, so they don't know if it's fraud or not, but they're saying it looks a lot like what's going on in Minnesota. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about the Charlie Kirk shooter. Colty, I guess Handy was finding them in Vegas last night. He showed a video of it. Oh, really? I mean, just if they're Somali, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're involved in fraud, but it's weird that this is just uncovered all of a sudden. Colty, the poor kid's a patsy anyway. He didn't do it. He's a fall guy. Maybe that's the case. I don't think he looks like the shooter compared to the images that they were releasing before they arrested this guy. I don't feel like those two people look the same, but who knows? Snarl, yeah, they are. They're giving him special treatment for sure. Otters, I knew that they were going to stifle cameras after the lip reading debacle. Yeah. Well, when they first showed him in the courtroom and he was like smirking and stuff, that pissed so many people off. And I figured that was going to cause tension. What's up, Angel? Happy freedom to you. Haters going to hate. I know. I don't know why people thumbs down on my video. Losers. Hunters, thanks. I got the Raid song stuck in my head now. Yeah, I feel that way too. I had Harry Potter stuck in my head up until that. Angel, your Harry Potter castle looks awesome. I went and checked out your video after the gaming live yesterday. Jimmy, it's the same massive Somalian fraud in Maine. The Maine Wire broke the story 4 years ago, and our governor buried the investigation. Interesting. I seen something about Maine, but the story was messy. It was hard to understand what the hell they were talking about. I didn't realize that they already discovered that, especially 4 years ago. I wonder how big this is going to end up being. What's up, Resterly? Happy freedom to you. Angel, still have many bags to go through? Well, I imagine you said it was like 6,000 pieces, right? Polish, unreported fraud in Washington State too? Yeah. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom. What's up, Charmaine? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mana? Happy freedom. Charmaine, Ohio has similar issues with the Somali centers. How did all this go undetected and now they're just finding it everywhere? Guess I can't read that out loud. That's going to cause problems, but that's hilarious. Ghostly, the writing on the bullets make me think it's the shapeshifter. You think I almost said Ryan Ruth. What the hell is this guy's name? Does it even say Tyler Robinson? You think Tyler Robinson is like sticking up for his shape-shifting boyfriend? I mean, it could be. It could be. The text messages is what gets me. Like, they have just blatant text messages describing the entire event. That doesn't make any sense to me. Plus, you can keep all those Hogwarts too. Angel, 36 bags. I'm only on bag 25. It looks like a lot of fun, though. I like puzzles and Legos and stuff. Colty, I think he was sent up on the roof as a decoy. Like, yeah, he was up on the roof, but I don't think that shot had actually happened. Plus, a 30-06 would not just leave a small hole. Yeah. So a lot of people speculate on the whole deal. Oh, Ghostly, you're saying you think Tyler is the one that did it because of the stuff on the bullets and the fact that he was fond of shapeshifters. Yeah, it could be Ghostly. All right, moving forward here, like I said, next up, federal fraud investigation in Minnesota sparks backlash in Seattle's Somali community. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry's in need of a kidney transplant. He's recently been in and out of the hospital, and he has pneumonia right now. I put together a page for him over on the website. It has his story, his details, links, and he even made a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. All right, let's go ahead and get into this story here. Hold on a second, buddy. All right, like I said, this is over in Washington State, and they're going to say they got 283 child care centers there in Washington State that all list Somali as their primary language, and they have an idea that there could be some fraud out here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
As a Somali, as a small business provider, we're really scared. People are afraid.
She insists that's across the board, from Somali-run restaurants and retailers to Somali-run daycares in our state. Washington is home to one of the country's larger Somali American populations. We found 283 child care centers in our state that list Somali as their primary language. We asked the FBI if it's investigating similar fraud allegations at daycares in our state. Due to policy, they told me they can't confirm or deny any specific investigation. The State Department of Children, Youth, and Families, who licenses child care centers, didn't comment either. We want to know exactly how they monitor for potential fraud at daycares. But Nafisa Sam Ator, who is executive director of SIBA, the Somali Independent Business Alliance, with more than 1,000 Somali American members, insists because of alleged fraud in Minnesota, they're feeling the backlash on social media, seeing less business in their stores, and insists some retailers just too afraid to open their doors.
Those are like isolated incidents, right? And that's across the board in any community.
He's unaware of any local issues, but expects anyone accused of wrongdoing to be held accountable.
We want to raise the awareness that the Somali communities are part of the fabric of Washington, that they contribute.
Okay. So the video doesn't blatantly say there's fraud there. They're just suspecting that there's fraud because they're seeing patterns and stuff like that. And then in the chat, we've heard that Maine is going through something like that. Ohio's going through something like that. And I think there's a couple other states too. Oh, I think California is also being accused of the same kind of stuff going on. So we will probably have more follow-ups on this whole Somali fraud stuff. I don't know what they're going to do about it. They're doing a lot of talking about it. It doesn't seem like there's much consequences for it. But we'll see as this story becomes more popular and they do more investigating and stuff like that. Next up, we have the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. This is the J6 DC pipe bomb suspect due in court as defense seeks his release. I don't know how he even has the potential to be released or bond out, because what he did seems like an act of terrorism, and you wouldn't think you'd be able to just bond out if you're getting charged with terrorism. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about more Somali potential fraud going on in Washington State. Yeah, Snooks, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure it out. Guess I'm just... What are you smoking, the reporter? Just calling her out. Zero, it's going to be nationwide and big. People will be pissed and Somalis will be afraid to show their faces anywhere. People will be so mad. Sounds like an invitation for racism. That's what's going to happen. They did the same thing with the illegals. The illegals were crossing the border, and I was saying years ago, I was like, you know what's going to happen is people are going to start accusing everybody of being illegal. That's what's going to happen, and then you're going to look like a racist. Because every time somebody smells like shit and doesn't speak the language, you're going to assume they're not supposed to be here. And that makes you look like a racist. And now look how shit is. It's like, it's how it goes. And the Somali stuff's going to be the same way. People are going to see Somali people and they're going to think, oh, you're a part of the fraud because of the way the news gets delivered. It's unfortunate. Guess they were fired up? Yeah. Salty Grower, happy freedom to you. Guarantee this is happening in Colorado. I see medical transports driving empty really bad in Denver. It could be. It's a Wiles, happy freedom. Miles, when I think daycare, I think Somalia. Not sure what the big deal is about. Yep. This is just the way it's supposed to be. Colty, yeah. It would boost morale. Major, blame the corrupt government and politics. It's true. They enable all this stuff. What's up, Glitzy? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, Colty, you're right. You are right. That's why I just try to pick my favorites, the ones that are the most entertaining politicians. Otherwise, no, I don't think anybody's really trying to help us out. Most of the stuff I can't read out loud. Salty Grower, yeah, you're welcome to share Larry's page on your Discord. It's not like a promotion for me or anything like that. It's just to help Larry. That's what that's about. It's about helping Larry. So, like, you know, you don't have to look at it like it's promotion and stuff. It's literally just helping Larry out. It's not like a paid advertisement or anything like that. We're just trying to help a hooligan out. Dun, you're a racist. You don't want pirates babysitting for you. I mean, I guess, Dun. I guess. Jesus, people, 12 billion in scams. Yeah, it's so crazy. What's up, Metallica? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Nicholas? Happy freedom to you. Laundering funds for the DNC? That definitely could be. They're real shady about how they do money. What's up, David? Happy freedom. Nick, putting a fire alarm in a school is a pulling a fire alarm in a school is a terrorism charge, and at least in 2K, that's what homie said, at least. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. You would think the whole pipe bomb situation would be terrorism. I don't know how they expect them to bond out. Saldaregu, I'm marginal. I'll take all you bigots. Yeah, Saldaregu. I know. All right, hooligans, we're going to get in this last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. Like I said, J6 DC pipe bomb suspect due in court as the defense is going to seek their release. Again, that don't make any sense to me, but that's okay. That's all right. Most of the time, the news don't make any sense. So, here we are. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Turning now to a story that we are following very closely. The January 6th pipe bomb suspect due back in court later today. New this morning also, it does appear his attorneys plan to argue for that suspect to be released as court proceedings continue. We're joined live now by Fox 5's Stephanie Ramirez. She is back outside of the district's federal courthouse with more of those details this morning. Stephanie.
Good morning, and we are learning about those details in a motion filed overnight by the suspect's defense attorneys. The suspect in this case is 30-year-old Brian J. Cole Jr. of Woodbridge, Virginia. And in part of their arguing for why they believe their client would not be a danger to the community if released, they are shedding a light here at what they call government-induced excitement around their client's arrest. Now, we'll get to more of what they had to say in these documents in just a moment. First, though, Fox 5 did speak with an expert weighing in on the fact that we haven't seen a grand jury indictment yet in this case.
The fact that we don't have a grand jury indictment leads me to believe that we're probably going to get a plea deal. Oftentimes, when you do an early plea, the defense will offer a waiver of indictment. Then the prosecution will file an information that will save them from having to go to the grand jury. We know how easy it is to get a grand jury indictment, and that's a little carrot the defense throws the prosecution to let them know that they're acting in good faith and they intend to reach a resolution in this case.
Meantime, we did report just yesterday on a recent DOJ memo revealing that the suspect in this case had given investigators a confession after waiving his Miranda rights. The DOJ memo quoting him and making comments doubting the 2020 presidential election results and in targeting the country's top political parties because they're in charge. Now, defense attorneys responded demanding copies of any video or audio recordings of this confession. And as part of planning to argue for the suspect's release, defense attorneys also submitted character witness statements. They argue in court documents that the suspect has a mental health history, but no criminal one, and that he didn't hurt anyone. He has a job waiting for him. Attorneys also arguing that their client would submit to court monitoring. Guys, investigators did say in this case on the prosecution side that had these devices detonated, they could have injured people. Investigators also found the suspect to have scrubbed his phone over 900 times during this nearly 5-year-long investigation. 1 o'clock this afternoon is when a detention hearing is scheduled in the federal courthouse in D.C., the building just behind me here. That's the very latest. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Stephanie Ramirez live for us, our team at Fox 5 in D.C. Stephanie, take care. We'll check in later about that court appearance. Also taking...
Okay. I don't know. That whole J6 pipe bomb situation, that stuff does not sound real at all. Just nothing about it sounds real. They found him after 5 years, 6 years, however long it's been. He just admitted to it. He was just like, yeah, I'll be doing stuff like that. just said, yep, that's how it goes, and spilled the beans on everything. You could tell he's a hardcore Trump supporter. Just, I don't know. It sounds like this is staging to kind of troll the J6 shit altogether. Like the whole stolen election shit. It's kind of like their way of demonizing it. They're like, no, it's not only is it not real, but look at the pain it caused. It caused this young man to go out there and plant pipe bombs because he believed the big lie. They also don't call it the big lie anymore. It's the way they like mind hump all of us is just so weird. Either way, I don't think he's the guy at all, but that's okay because they're going to see if he can bond out while he's waiting to go to trial. Because that makes sense. He was planting pipe bombs. Why would you just let him be at home? You know, come on, you mean people. What do you want him to do? Sit in jail while he's waiting in prison? Come on, man. Like, I don't know. That stuff doesn't sound right to me. Nothing about that sounds right. Either way, they're saying that the reason that they're asking for his release is because they're claiming government-induced excitement. It's the government's fault that everyone's so excited. I haven't heard anybody say they were going to do anything bad to this guy ever. Never heard it. Never heard anything about threats against his life. You don't see him wearing the bulletproof shit when they're bringing him into the courthouse. You don't see any of that kind of stuff. But they're saying he should be released. I don't know. Don't make sense to me. But I'm not an attorney, so we'll just go ahead and pretend like that makes some sort of sense. Anyways, that is the last little bit of the news. We're going to get into the fun stuff here in just a moment. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And I'm going to show you the new Lego I put together. Where'd I put it? It's somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Then we're going to open today's door and see what kind of new Lego figure we're going to get today. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one's provided by Donnie, and it's titled Peak Performance Unit. You guys are going to like that. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Eagle, and it's titled It May Be Right For You. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the supposed J6 pipe bomb person getting bond. They're going to release him. Zero. Nope, we know he's special needs. No one's gonna hurt him. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing sounds like nonsense. It sounds like a bad movie. It doesn't sound realistic. It sounds completely fabricated, but it also sounds like it was fabricated by somebody who doesn't write good stories. I don't know. That's just how I think. That's what I think about the situation. Larry, 5-year investigation. Oh my. Talk about a waste. Yeah. They couldn't find the guy for 5 years, and when they did, he just admitted to everything. I guess spit up my tea. I'm just saying, this stuff doesn't make sense to me. He's just like, yeah, I build explosives in my spare time. Like that doesn't track. What's up, hair juicer? Happy freedom to you. Salty Ragu, he's black? That's what they're saying. It depends who you ask. CNN says he's white. Zero, why does he look white, like a white guy in the sketch? Maybe CNN did the sketch. It could be. Ghostly, I think it sounds like what everyone said was going to happen day one. We knew that it was a leftist from the start. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anybody who was mad about what was actually going on was there. They were protesting and mad. They were mad about what was going on. Anybody who was doing bad shit, those were the Fed boys. Fed boys and, I don't know, scapegoats, I guess. What's up, Z4? Happy for him to you. Let me get this. He was government coerced, but the other J6ers were insurrectionists. That's the picture they're painting right now. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. And I saw Fred Astaire in blackface yesterday. I don't know who that is, but are they getting canceled? That's usually what happens. What's up, Marsh? Happy freedom. What's up, Pat Kitty? Happy freedom to you. TV Green, the whole pipe bomber situation was BS from the start. I think so too. What I don't understand is why didn't they go off? They put them together. They got kitchen timers and all this crap, and none of them did anything. They were all just found. They're like an Easter egg hunt. They just found them all. They didn't have to disarm them. They don't talk anything about disarming them. They were just like, yeah, we found these. We were out looking around for those dang MAGA supporters and came across some explosives. Thought maybe we should investigate that. Spend those tax doll hairs for 5 years to come across somebody who's just going to admit to everything as soon as they get investigated. I don't know. I don't know. Make it make sense. Peyton, he was a dancer from the 30s. Oh, interesting. I will have to look that up. Marsh, the bombs were inert. So they weren't a threat? Or they were a threat, but they weren't necessarily armed? Salty Grower, right? It's like a Temu Netflix film. Yeah. The storyline sucks on the J6 bomber situation. They need to work on that. Salty Grower, how do you bond out on terrorism? I don't know. And how is he going to afford it? How is it that all these people that do terrible things, they get $1 million attorneys and stuff? How does that work? Salty Ragu, they forgot the batteries. That's probably what it was. Ghostly, yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud, but yeah, you're right. If somebody real wanted to do it, they would have just did it. TV Green, they were fake, planted by Fed assets. That's what I think. That's what I think happened. Lisa, what a cute little lisp he has. Deport him. Holy. What's up, Jay Blazer? Happy Freedom? Not buying it. Yeah, I'm not buying it either. It just doesn't sound believable to me. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Bob Marley? Happy Freedom to you. Bob Marley, there's been reports of bull sharks in Chicago. Many reports of them in Mississippi. Yeah, that's what Ghostly was saying too. That they'll come all the way up north. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy Freedom to you. Brian, making money on phone scams must not pay enough. Nah, not when you're scamming for those tax doll hairs. Nothing's gonna beat that. What's up, Floppy Disk? Happy Freedom. Floppy Disk, First Amendment auditors are too afraid to expose them like Nick did. They're afraid of being called racist. You're talking about people going and checking on the Somali daycare centers. Is it Nick Sorter that's out there doing it? I've seen the videos that you're talking about. I can't remember what his last name is. I think it's Nick Sorter. But yeah, that's how the stuff's getting exposed. Otherwise, it wouldn't be exposed. Ghostly, I want to make a really fucked up joke, but I won't. Well, you'll be all right, Ghostly. Nobody can see it. You know, it's not going to pop on the screen. You'll be fine. Nick Shirley, okay, because I know Nick Sorter's on X, and they got decent content. Yeah, Nick Shirley, that's who it is. I knew it was Nick somebody. I was close. Salty Grower. Bull sharks in Chicago. It ain't safe for the sharks. Yeah, you're right. Old man Walter's like, the sharks aren't wearing bulletproof vests. The 9mm blow the lung out of a body. Patriot Dad. Not necessarily, but I have to prepare because once things start, it'll move fast. And so I am 8K short of where I need to be. Peyton, now the onslaught of Shirley jokes. What's a Shirley joke? Now it's going to happen for sure. Jay Spray, why do our phones track everything but terrorism? You're grounded. You need to go lay down somewhere. You just howling at me? What time is it? 6:45. It ain't even fancy feast time. Get up here and clock in. Well, get that booty out of here. Yeah, there you go. You better lay her down. Yes. Lay that booty down. Well, you're over here squawking at me. You're grounded. Damn, Ghostly. Zero, don't read that. Yeah, I'm not reading it. That's That's funny. Ghostly, definitely don't read it. I'm not reading it, but thanks for the warning, though. All right, before we wreck our show, getting into the fun stuff here. Like I said, we're going to open today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Donnie, and it's titled Peak Performance Unit. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Eagle, and it's titled It May Be Right for You. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Now, let me show you what we made yesterday, okay? Now, if you're new here, we've been opening these boxes from these Advent calendars, or this Advent calendar, and we get little Lego sets, and then I try to show you guys what it's supposed to be, and then before the next live starts, the next day, I put the thing together, and then I show you what it is. This is what we opened yesterday. We got Bambi Al-Qaeda here. This is a reindeer of sorts, and then we got like a little sleigh, and I think the sleigh is going to eventually be the bottom half of Santa. I'm not sure, but that's what we pulled yesterday. So let's see what we get today from the Advent calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Today is day 4. And let's see what we get. What do you think, Klaus Daniels? Is it good? Is it clear? Any ticking sounds? Let's see what it is. Oh, I gotta crack it open so I can show you guys what the instructions look like. Here's the stuff. Lego ASMR. That's the worst kind. If you like Lego ASMR, try Nails on a Chalkboard next. Alright, hold on. Let me not lose my pieces here. I'm losing my mind. Alright, what's next? I think we're built. What is that? Is that a Christmas tree? It's a nuclear weapon. Okay, hold on a second. This is what I think we're building next. I'm gonna try and show you guys here. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, it's not a rocket, but it looks like a rocket. It's not a red rocket, that's for sure. I think it's a Christmas tree, but my camera won't focus. So there's that. I think my camera's got ADHD because it can't focus. Anyways, I'll show you guys tomorrow when I put it together. Whatever this is. We'll see. We'll see. You guys are looking at my rocket. Nice. Anyways, thank you so much, Tori Wayne. Really appreciate you. We're going to have all kinds of little Lego stuff going on. Let's get into some funny videos here. Come on, Discord. This first one was provided by Donnie. You guys are going to like this. Like I said, it was provided by Donnie, and it's titled Peak Performance Unit. What do you even think that guy is capable of doing? Was it a guy? I have lots of questions and no answers. Let's get into our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by Eagle. Yep. This one's titled, It May Be Right for You.
Are you a depressed lesbian? Meet Tricoxagen, the first medication created for you. When you feel something is missing, Tricoxagen will fill you up. Real connection, real relief. A life that feels like yours again. Ask your doctor about Tricoxagen. Are you a...
Not the Tricoxagen. I hear that stuff's expensive. Anyways, that's all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to grab this link list link really quick. I'm going to drop it in all the chats. We're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up. Then we're going to be raiding out over on Rumble. That's the plan, man. Lisa, Temu pipe bomb kit. They probably got it. You never know. I'm surprised you can't buy like the ingredients to make fentanyl from Temu and stuff like that, or Alibaba. They still got that. Anyway, there's the link link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of you guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You'll also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through, and we got the pledge coming up, and we're raiding out over on Rumble. Ghostly, I mean, you do drive a Subaru. Well, that's what I was saying. You know, I might be... God, what can I even say with Twitch and YouTube watching? I'm so used to Free Speech Saturday. It's my favorite. Well, I can't even think of what I can't even think what it is. Can you say? I think you can say that. Yes, I've been a lesbian my whole life, Ghostly. I'm sorry, but I don't think the tricoxagon is going to work for me. I just have a feeling that ain't going to work. That's not for me. What is this? Oh my goodness. Guess some you got an idea here. Let's start a business, the Hooligan Daycare. You guys know how to speak Somali, right? We're going to need $4 million hairs for the first month. You know, it's just cost of doing business and stuff. Zero, you need a little bowl to dump all the Legos in when you open it. I got the little packs sitting all over the place because what's really weird about all these Legos is they give you the instructions to build what's in the bag. But then when you get done, there's like 7 or 8 pieces that didn't go to anything. So then I put it all back in the bag with the instructions, because I think once you make all the pieces, I think these things come together like a Battlezoid or whatever and create a bigger thing. And so I assume those extra pieces are for that, I think. I don't know. And then the last one we got yesterday or the day before, they didn't give us all the right pieces. Like for this Christmas tree, these green pieces are all supposed to be the same, but they sent me one that was in the opposite direction. So there's no piece on the back because it don't fit. See that little, like this little, I don't know, this little edge right there. It don't fit. So they sent me the wrong piece. So I don't know. I'm just staying hopeful, and I assume that as we move forward, we will start to make sense of it all. I don't know. I stay hopeful. Hair juicer, a little bit. Ghostly, Lego always throws in a few extras just to mess with you. You're not wrong. They're pieces that aren't even on the list. Like it's like you need 4 of these and 2 of these and 1 of these and da-da-da-da-da, and you get to the end, and then you got all these extra pieces that were never asked for. They're not just spare pieces. Like you know, it's got 4 tires, but they send you 5. It ain't like that. It's like 4 green pieces and then just this yellow piece, and they just never ask you for the yellow piece. You just have it now. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Guess some of you smoking me. It don't fit. Mm-hmm. Otter, so does IKEA with every piece of furniture? Is that how it goes? Never had the IKEA experience before. Total care, keep the faith. That's right. Appreciate you, Angel. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Magic Moon, email Lego and ask for the missing piece. I don't know if they will because it came out of an advent calendar. If it was like an official thing, they might work with me, but with it being an advent calendar, I don't know that they will. Dustin D, been a while since I've done Legos. They're expensive now. Yeah. I think so too. I remember being younger and they had those like red bins and yellow bins. It was like a giant Lego piece, but it had like 600 pieces inside. Those things are like $60 now. They used to be like $30 or $20 or something, but it's way unaffordable. Oh, you're awesome, Salty Grower. Thank you so much. You're a badass. I appreciate you. Hey, thanks for being with us, Rappy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy New Year's to you, Cass. What's up, Energy Woman? Happy freedom to you. Oh, you're a badass, Angel. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate the PayPal. You're a badass. Thank you. Jimmy, like a TV wall mount with 50 bolts and spacers, but never the right ones. You know, that's how life is for some reason. That's how it goes. Just to mess with my anxiety. Nicola's chemistry class was all about blowing stuff up. Never took chemistry. Although I've had 2 or 3 jobs where I had to know how to do chemistry. I think if you learn how to cook or bake, either or, it teaches you a little bit about chemistry. What's up, Sapphire Patriot? Happy freedom. They found the 19-year-old girl deceased, found the body, pretty sure it was the missing girl. Damn, that's crazy. Press conference is going on right now. Thank you for letting me know, Sapphire Patriot. It sounds like we're going to have a follow-up tomorrow. That is too bad. What's up, Guitar and Beers? Happy freedom. You seem okay, subscribed? Well, I'm glad that I come off as okay. I appreciate you being here with us. What's up, Electric Emma? Happy freedom. All right, hooligans. It is that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, hooligans, we did the thing. Let's figure out who we're raiding today. Oh, who's live? Cat Dog's live. We might have to raid the Cat Dog. How is None Report live if they raided us? How does that work? We're gonna raid the Cat Dog because Cat Dog's cool. He's 2 hours in. I don't know what he's playing. Dying Light. Let's figure it out. Let's get this raid going. Salty Grower. Who? We'll take a gander really quick. We always raid Cat Dog because he's awesome, but we'll see about raiding somebody new. Polish, they leave the chat open. Oh, I see. Hey, thanks for being with us, Elder Zoomer. Thank you, Tool of Care. Appreciate you being with us. Let's see about this other live streamer real quick. Kung Fu, my ex said the kids couldn't watch Cat Dog because it'd confuse them. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that, Kung Fu. That's rough. Salty Grower. You gotta... Is that their whole name? Hold on, let me see. I don't know what that is. Salty Grower, you gotta give me their name so I can check them out. Oh, thanks, Angel. Yeah, we do. I mean, we do a lot of politics. I have another channel that's Jeff Mac Gaming that we normally do the gaming, but because we're premium creators, we spend the 5 hours of premium live streaming playing the game. That way, everybody who shows up for the news, they're not really obligated to spend the extra doll hairs to see what's going on in the world. So we play the game for our premium content. But I appreciate you joining us. Jimmy, sometimes the old guys forget to shut their streams off, so to speak. It happens. I've done it. I've done it a couple times. I've actually put on the outro screen and then left the house. And then came back like 2 hours and it was just sitting here on the outro screen. I'm like, oh shit. And like trying to end the live. It happens. Well, we're going to go ahead and raid the cat dog. I can't figure out who this other person is that we were considering live streaming, but that's okay. Because cat dog is fantastic. And we'll worry about another raid next time. Keep It Salty's already over there. Keep It Salty. You're snitching on us. Snitching about the raid. Look at this guy. All right, let's get raiding, you hooligans. We're raiding the cat dog. Hit that like button as soon as you land. Let's get raiding.
Raid. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold up, we gotta continue this song. For Jeff Mack and the motherfucking hooligans. What's up? Keep It Salty. Jeff Mack with the fucking raid. Blast this. I fucking appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for coming in and spreading the love. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Holy shit, big old fat ass raid. I see you guys, man. For the love of otters, magic, kung fu, Cass. I see you guys, man. Thanks for coming in, spreading the love, smashing the motherfucking like, man. We just got done literally beating ass. Like, actually, like, literally. Sacred Angel, I hope you've been good. I appreciate you guys coming in, man. So much love to the hooligans and Jeff Mack. Thanks for dropping in. Spreading the fucking love, smashing the like. I see you guys, man. Hope you're having a badass live, dude. We've been live for 2 hours. I love that I was able to go live a little earlier today. This might be my last stream of 2025. I was gonna do a big party, but I think I'm gonna save it for a while. Take some time off, do some editing and shit behind the scenes. I got a lot of catching up to do. I'm great and hope you had a great Christmas. Christmas was great. We actually had a good time over here on Rumble. We gave away 16 games. Random Steve Keys. What's up, Recon? Appreciate you coming in, bro. Zero, I see you back up in here. What's up? What's up? I appreciate you guys coming in. Now we're beating this game on the hardest difficulty because it's the last achievement I have to get, literally. It's literally the last achievement I have to get. Look at this shit, chat. Complete the game story on nightmare difficulty. It's the last achievement I gotta get. It's the last one.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Cat dog killing me with those dance moves. He was getting us. That's funny. Either way, we're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Zero, I'll check it out after live. Thank you for tagging me. Ghostly, is Cat Dog even old enough to have watched Cat Dog? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think, because we just figured out how old he was. He was playing... What game was he playing? He was playing like a Christmas game or something like that, and he said it was like a PlayStation 1 game. I cannot remember. Because Ghostly, me and you were like the same age, right? Cat Dog's like 11 years younger than us or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how he got the Cat Dog name. Ghostly, Legos are like Pokemon cards. They used to be priced for kids and now they're priced for adults. Yeah. You're right. David, best attitude I've ever seen. You talking about Cat Dog? I love Cat Dog. He is awesome. Electric Emma. I was on live where it happened once and the chat just kept going the whole time. Yeah. I used to cover the protests and riots during the George Floyd lockdowns, and I'd have to go to work at this factory at 4 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes the protests, especially in Portland, they wouldn't even end by the time I had to go to work. And so what I'd have to do is I'd have to turn my camera off at like 11 o'clock and then just go to sleep and just leave the live on, and whatever's happening is happening. And then sometimes I'd wake up and it'd still be on, and other times it'd just be a black screen and the chat would be all rolling and people just hanging out and stuff. Yup. Ghostly, I'm a few months younger than you, just as bald though. well, thanks, Ghostly. Thank you so much. All right, hooligans, it looks like we're good to go, but like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys go enjoy the rest of your day. Find yourself some good food, have fun, and be safe. And I'm going to try and do the same with my squeaky ass chair. But make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.